Hi, welcome to Manila Standard Loop. My name is Nickie Wang and you are watching Very Wang. Today is a very special episode because of two reasons. First, this is a premiere telecast of our digital show inspired by the pages of a Manila Standard Entertainment. Secondly, we have special guests, two of the biggest stars in Philippine showbiz, Nadine Lustre and Alden Richards. Alden and Nadine are the new faces of Century Tuna Superbods, an annual search held by the brand looking for ambassadors with great bodies and, of course, great lifestyle philosophies. This year, they have 34 finalists, and the finals will happen on September 19, and it will be streamed live on Facebook. Now, before we get to talk to Alden and Nadine, let's find out why the brand chose these multimedia stars as their latest brand ambassadors. Let's hear it from Century Pacific Food Incorporated EVP and COO, Greg Banzon.
No big secret that they have like a huge fan. They both have a huge fan base. So we knew that coming in. We knew that that was like the reality. But we were actually surprised by how big and how supportive, I guess, and rabid, I guess, they are about their support for both Alden and Nadine.
And their fan base, of course.
Yes, yeah, it was the fan base that was really very active and supportive of the endorsers. But beyond the fan base, when we do this on a regular basis, and we've had like a long journey in terms of what the brand stands for and who the celebrity endorsers are. But what was exciting was when we were scoping the prospects, I guess, for who would best be endorsers or ambassadors for the brand. Parang swak parang it just fell into place. So we started noticing si Alden was getting in his journey for fitness, and then of course Nadine has always been very fit. So it just fell into place. We felt that they were both perfect. So parang right time to get both Nadine and Alden, and we're very, very happy with the results. So despite pandemic or otherwise, I think it is
the perfect.
So it provided like a good connection and inspiration to everyone.
Now, talking about the finals in September, what role will Nadine and Alden play during the finals? Will they be part of the judging panel?
We're still debating in terms of how we're going to make this work. I think parang we need to give back to the fans the opportunity to see their idols. So if they're at the judging table, kasi parang it's a very static activity. So I think we'd like to see them on stage to epitomize, I guess, what it means to be a Superbod ambassador. So the judging process is also like it's like a whole. You get to miss the excitement of the show because you're there looking at.
Thank you, Greg. Now let's talk to Nadine. Nadine, we know that you are very proud to be part of Century Tuna family, but we would like to know what is an essential part of being the face and the body of Superbods.
Self-confidence.
Yes.
Kasi iba talaga pag nakikita ng mga tao na, oh, this person, this ambassador or this celebrity endorser has or exudes that kind of confidence. Nakakaano siya, it inspires other people to, to better themselves and to do the same. So I was really happy when Century Tuna wanted me to be a part of the family. Kasi nga, like, to me, it's a whole nother level. Na it's like, oh my God, I'm being recognized na rin sa fitness. So it was really a great moment for me at that time. So it's nice how people see me as someone who is inspiring.
But of course, being a celebrity ambassador, you have this responsibility.
Yes.
But what is the challenge of having this kind of responsibility and parang you have to maintain a certain kind of image para sa public?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's always been my goal to be fit and be healthy. I've always wanted to have a nice figure, and when it comes to fitness, talagang I've always strive to be better in that. So with this one, kasi it only pushed me to stay fit, which is nice. Kasi before, like, I would always be, lalo na nung ECQ, parang I was so relaxed. I was just watching TV all day or playing computer games. I wasn't really eating right. And then, every time I would get reminded na, kasi ang dami naming Century Tuna sa cabinet. So, that's what I would always eat. I'm not lying. I would always make tuna sandwiches, and that's one of my favorite things to eat during in the morning or kaya merienda. So it would always remind me na, okay, you have this image to protect, and you have to be fit and all that. So it's not really difficult. It's just that I needed that reminder, and like until now I'm still staying fit, and I'm really glad kasi the ECQ taught me so much. I got back into a proper routine. I would wake up early, like 6 a.m. and then I would start working out around 7 and then sleep early. So like I can say that my ECQ did me good.
And we salute you for being an inspiration to many. But of course, before we move forward, we wanted to know, how are you generally this quarantine?
Honest, Nickie, was really hard. Kasi nga, like, everyone was so far away from me. I'm in Makati, and all of my friends are in the north. Lahat sila taga QC. So it was difficult kasi I'm the kind of person who would lean on my friends. Especially when I get anxiety attacks, like my anxiety is really bad. So every time na parang it's like a little thought lang, napapasok sa utak ko, eventually it grows into something bigger, and then I start to get paranoia, and then dun ako parang like, ganun ako like I get to a point where I really cry and break down. So it was really tough, but I'm glad kasi all of my friends are always messaging me. They're always checking up on me, asking me how I'm doing. And to be honest, I really like the quarantine kasi I got a chance to somehow parang I learned how to adapt and how to handle my anxiety on my own. So before I was so dependent on my friends, now because of the ECQ, I learned to, I've been writing a lot during the ECQ. So I learned how to channel my emotions through writing. I was also meditating a lot. I was doing yoga. At one point I was doing flower arrangements. So, I learned how to cope and handle my anxiety and all that stress on my own, which is really good then.
Well, I'm glad you found a way to be self-reliant.
Yeah.
But kanina you were asked, how do you manage to stay strong? But I wanted to know, how do you manage to stay positive in this very uncertain times?
Well, I mean, now there's a lot of things going on.
Yes.
Not just here in the Philippines, but everywhere in the world. You can't really turn your back on like all the bad things that are happening. You can't, you can't avoid all the news that you see on your news feed. Like when you check Facebook, all the news, it's all there. Sa phone mo, nag-alert yan. So
Yeah.
yan. But me kasi, although at some point it was affecting me really bad. Na parang, oh my God, feeling ko the world was ending. That's how I felt. I was like, tumataas yung number ng COVID cases, and then happening in the States. At that time, it was yung riots sa States, and that was happening. And I remember telling myself, kasi I had watched this documentary where parang ang sinasabi kasi doon sa documentary na right now the world is going through parang a purge. But eventually, ascension. It's like everything's gonna be back to the way it was, peaceful. Kasi now
reset, so to speak.
Now the world is going through a big change. Parang yun yung sinasabi nila, now is the time na the earth is going through a big change. So yun, I just trusted na everything eventually is gonna be fine, and that this is a part of it. Kasi even though like a lot of things are happening, a lot of bad things, after kasi like yun nga, gaya nga ng sabi ng South Border, di ba? Like after the rain, there comes a rainbow.
Yes.
Diba? So that's where my mind is, kasi when bad things are happening, it only means that good things are gonna start happening soon. Parang now we just have to go through all these things, and eventually everything's gonna be fine. So I have that mentality like every day.
Thank you very much, Nadine. Now let's have the Pambansang Bay, Asia's multimedia star, Alden Richards. Alden, this year's theme is Stay Strong Pilipinas. What do you think is the biggest role of celebrity ambassadors like you in promoting this kind of lifestyle campaign?
Well, for us kasi, parang the way I witnessed the evolution of Century Tuna Superbods before, parang they get endorsers talaga with parang the power of influence, I suppose. I don't know, Ms. Rhea and Sir Greg and Sir Carlo kung paano nila kami napili ni Nadine, but we're very honored, and it's a huge responsibility, moreover, our obligation to the brand. It's really an obligation to the people who really look up to the Superbods title. So parang kami ni Nadine, our roles here are to encourage people and to let people know that being fit and healthy is one of the priorities now, especially in this time. So enjoyable naman siya. Parang it's a new journey for both of us, kasi syempre, ito kasi para siyang long-term engagement eh. Parang hanggat parang we only see each other ni Nadine kapag may mga events such as this, mga group conference, etc. But really, it's a long-term engagement in terms of working out and being committed to being fit and healthy every day. So it's really more than an endorsement deal. It's really more of a commitment to ourselves as well.
Talking about commitment, this pandemic, did you have any lifestyle change, or did you engage yourself in any activity na medyo nag-struggle ka to maintain?
Ang mahirap for me is really working out alone. I really have to admit na I lack motivation pag mag-isa lang ako nag-workout. But again, balik tayo dun sa this is us now eh. Ito na yung new normal. So you have to do something about it. If not, parang kami rin yung talo in the end. Parang yan, kasi hindi ka nag-adjust. So you reap the consequences.
And that's Alden Richards. Thank you for sharing your time with us, Alden and Nadine. And to our viewers, salamat po sa pagsubaybay at sa pagsama sa amin sa aming first episode. Do like and share this episode, and watch out for the next episode happening next week, of course, only here on Manila Standard Loop. Again, this has been Nickie Wang, and thank you for watching Very Wang. Pilipinas, stay strong and stay safe. Goodbye!